Hello, my Sagittariuses, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Happy birthday. This is the last week of your season until next year. Okay, so just enjoy it, and I want you to start thinking a little bit about what it is that you have been holding back on. Okay, something about holding back. Maybe you made a decision that wasn't quite what it needed to be, and now you want to see how do you move off of that? How do you make that right? How do you make some changes? Because I talk about in the overview, Ready, Set, Go, that Mercury will be going back into your sign 22nd, 23rd, and I think that's where you're going to be able to make right that was done wrong. Okay, now it doesn't mean you did wrong, but maybe with the information you had, the decision you made was just basically, I didn't have enough information, I had to make the decision. This is going to be a time for you to figure that out this week, and then when Mercury goes into Sagittarius again, I think you're going to be able to correct a mistake. Now, I don't know why. This is just something that just came, so you guys, take what you like. You remember what I say. These are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. So whoever needed to hear that, maybe that was just a ramble. Sorry, but it just was making, and again, Mercury going retrograde to me is where things that were done wrong are made right. When Mercury retrogrades back into Sagittarius, I think that's going to be your time to make that switch, okay? Let me know if that makes sense to you. Let's see what we have otherwise. Let's see. Higher power, Holy Spirit, Father God, Mother God, please let me know what is it that we need to know for our Sagittariuses for this week. Here we go. Something that's been on your mind, something that's been kind of a burden to you. And this is what, like I said, this is where you're going to kind of make your plan, but then that following, when it goes into Sagittarius, that's when you're going to start that's when you're going to make your move. All right. All right, here we go. First card, the Nine of Air. Kind of what we were talking about. Something's on your mind, something that's just kind of like making you go, oh, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go with this? Now, numbers have meaning. Nines, let's wrap it up. You've got everything you need, okay? You've got all the answers in front of you. Air is the answer energies. It is the thought processes. It is making plans. It's thinking things through. It is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Remember, Libra in that southern node is trying to help you balance out past errors, past mistakes, past energies in itself. The Nine of Air is the one where the person's like, oh, what am I doing? It's keeping me awake. I don't know how to make some changes. The part about this, it's on my mind, and I just don't know how to let this go, Debbie. I don't know how to make this right. So the Nine of Air talks about expecting the worst, okay? Oops, I had this too close. Expecting the worst. Self-fulfilling prophecy, sleepless nights. So what happens is you start putting, especially since this is your sign, whatever this turmoil is, whatever this thought process is, whatever this burden that is on your shoulders is, you're putting too much energy into the negative of it and not into the positive. How can I make this change? How can I use this? This is really important. It's coming to me. How can I use this for good? Okay? How can I make this something that is right? Like I said, Mercury goes retrograde, things change, things shift. Okay? Be ready for it. Stop thinking about the negative and oh my goodness, what am I going to do? Stop wringing your hands. When Mercury goes retro and things go back in, when it goes back into yours, you're going to be ready. You're going to be ready to attack this problem. You're going to be ready to find solutions. Next card reversed. The Four of Earth. So the Four has stability, organization, leadership energy. Earth energy is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So those are our money, job, career, home energies. So 4 has reciprocity. 4 has giving, taking. 4 has exchange of energy. Now, when I see the Four of Earth, I'm always reminded to tell you to check your debit cards, check your expenses, check your statements, okay? Because this is where you're going to find mistakes. This is where you're going to find if there's anything, I feel like this is where you're going to uncover. You're going to uncover losses. So if you, and again, an example, if you've been finding like, where is my money going? Check your debit cards, check your statements, because you're going to say, oh my gosh, I canceled that 5 months ago. Or, oh my goodness, I never approved that. So part of living in the digital era is that we become lazy with our finances. It's very easy to just, do this, have kind of a mental thing going on. I feel like this is a good time for you to check your balances, check what you've been spending, check what you've been receiving. Make sure everything has been entered and entered correctly, okay? Now, I'm talking money with this. I don't give financial advice, but I think that that's just good advice overall, especially around all the holidays that we're having right now. The other thing about the Four of Earth, energy is not just money. It is also what you give of yourself, okay? Maybe you're giving too much of yourself and not getting things back from others. Maybe it's vice versa. Maybe you're taking too much from others and you're not showing reciprocity itself. So it's kind of a check. Check on your money, check on your energy, check on what you're doing. And I feel like this is closely related to this. Okay. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Okay, so let's see what our next card is. Queen of Water. Queen of Water. So Queen's underlying energy is water, and this is water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Neptune going direct in Pisces is very powerful. So a lot of the past illusions are going to be looked at that much stronger, okay, or that much closer. So that's water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional, spiritual energies going on here. But the Queen of Water does have a tender heart. She is a loving energy. Sometimes I can feel like she can be a little bit of a jealous, a jealous energy, a little bit of a micromanaging. But everything that she does is out of love and caring, okay? So but I think for you, my Sagittarius, is you do have to be cautious about that. Maybe you are giving too much. Maybe that's what's causing the anxiety, the stressors, okay? This is something, I really feel this is something you need to investigate and look at. And you're going to find answers. The Queen of Water can also be about you finally finding some resolution and you finding some, you just knowing instinctively what the problem might be. But Queen of Water is tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, very loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. I really feel like this caring for yourself goes along with watching whatever this energy is about, and it will help to resolve a lot of the stressors you're holding on to or that you're creating. It could also be, I've had it where I've lent money to someone else and I expected it back. The basically, whenever you lend money, don't ever expect it back. If you get it, you'll be wonderfully surprised, okay? And never lend money that you can't afford to lend, okay? Okay. Let's see what we've got going on here. So, yeah, I know I'm talking finances here. I do feel when Sagittarius retros into Mercury, that you're going to find whatever it is that you need to, that passion, that fire to say, let's get this fixed. But this week looks like it's a good week for you to really look at your finances. And, I hate going through the financial stuff itself, but it's a good thing for you to look at your finances. Okay, so now a card pops. We have a 16. This is a major arcana. This is the Tower card. This is the card where things are, where the rug is ripped out from underneath your feet, but in so doing, it had to be because there's going to be some changes in how you look at the way you're doing something. Okay, it could be you look at the way you do your work, you look at the way that your finances, you look at the way something matters to you. So we have a 1, 6, 1 new beginning, a 10 plus a 6, 10 is transitional energy, 6 is the number of man, it's the energies we've put into something. 1 plus 6 becomes a 7. It is a God energy. It is a divine umbrella energy. It's called disruption. So this person has been doing a lot of 9 of air, has been really like holding on and really, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? So disruption could also be called eruption because this person is about to break free. This person is about to get down to business, okay? The Tower card in itself, while it seems very rough and very harsh, it basically sweeps things out and makes room for new, okay? The card that follows the disruption is the Star card, which is all about new hope and new beginnings. But in order for you to get there, it's like a breakout. This is a breakout card. This is breakout time. All right, let's go on. Angels of Abundance. So yeah, you've got a very emotionally but intellectually challenging week, but it is not something for you to cower, cower in your corner about. This person has a determination to break free and break out. He doesn't have this, but I always think of him as almost in a straitjacket, and he is so determined. Look at that face. He is so determined to just get out of the situation he's in. Okay, let's go on. So it's time to break out my Sagittariuses. But again, you got to think things through. You just can't, you just can't be like a bull in a china, in a china shop. Okay, let's go on. Angels of Abundance. What do you want to say to our Sagittariuses? What do you want to say to our Sagittariuses? What do we want to say to Sagittarius? Here we go. Reversed. Words of abundance. So during this time, speak out money, speak out abundance, speak out financial, spiritual, speak out material, speak out physical, health, abundance, okay? Words of abundance. I tell you, this is crazy faith, crazy faith. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situations in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. So, the Queen of Water, she's loving, she's caring. She can be a little bit, she can feel so deeply, and she can have a little bit of anger. You got to watch that anger, okay? Watch the anger about the situation. It's not going to help you change anything. But I know I don't feel negative about this. I feel like my Sagittarius is that this is getting you ready to take the reins, okay? You're getting ready to, basically you're getting ready to break free, break through. All right. Let's see. Crystal or energy that would be helpful for my Sagittariuses. What would be good for you? What would be good for my Sagittariuses coming up? What would be good? Remember, I'm doing this on the 10th, but remember you do have that new moon, and it is a time for a new start for my Sagittarius. Okay. Aquamarine. Okay. Water healing. Compassion. Speak your truth. Compromise. Interesting. Okay, didn't take my my angel answers out of the box. Let's go on. So let me know. Get ready. Get a question ready. Remember what I tell you about these cards. They're more for fun. For me, they always tell me to wait. Maybe I'm just too impatient. Usually it's wait a year. But let's see. What answer is good? What answer is good for my Sagittariuses? Okay, that one wanted to pop. Let's see. Are you ready? Do you have your question? Yes. What? Yes. Okay. Interesting week ahead. You will persevere, you will get through, and you will come out abundant. Okay? Okay. Do me that favor now. Remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. If you're watching me on Rumble, Rumble me also. Always remember, my Sagittariuses, and I know this is the last week of your season, so happy birthday to you, but always remember, you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.